Hey Cancer, thank you for joining me for your weekend love reading. This is for the weekend of September 18th through the 20th. I'm going to go ahead and pull out all of your cards. So in a moment, you can go ahead and fast forward through all of this and skip right to the message. If for some reason this message does not seem to resonate with you, please feel free to check out the description box below where you can find the information to request a private reading. All right, Cancer. So let's go ahead and let's start off by talking about the key players in this situation here. So I want to first start off by saying that there will be a youthful energy coming in, possibly a masculine energy. Definitely it's the Knight of Wands, so it's definitely coming with passion. It could be a fire element person. Then we also have the Queen of Coins. So this could be a feminine energy that is an earth element. Excuse me, I don't know, I blanked on that. So someone that's very grounded, someone that's caring and loving and abundant, someone that is kind of regal, like she has a presence about her. And then we have the King of Cups. So we have somebody that definitely is representing, your signs here, the water signs. So it could be, another Cancer. It could be a Scorpio or a Pisces. But as you guys know, it's just somebody that's kind of charming, a little bit mysterious and private. They can be sensitive and emotional. Um, and then also here we have also the Devil coming in, and so that can be a Capricorn energy. So I think that really is all the people that we see here. I must say that there's a lot of emotion here, a lot of pain mixed with happiness. So it's like a kind of a juxtaposition between the two. As I was pulling these cards, I was confused because there's so much good that's coming in as well, but it just feels like I'm overwhelmed. Like there's just a lot here. So let's go ahead and start. Let's start with the bad and then go to the better, right? So I do want to say, to start off here with talking about the bad, or not even the bad, but I really think what's causing this commotion is we do have these two cards, which is the Seven of Cups. So you have a lot of options that are on your plate, a lot of things that are going on. And again, we have masculine and feminine energies coming in here, and we do have this Knight coming in. So there's definitely some people coming in during this weekend and not knowing really what's going on. We also have here the Nine of Swords, which is about those sleepless nights, and with having these options and not knowing what to do. The Swords is all about that mental. So you've really been thinking about these choices and really been in your mind space and not knowing what to do. And then on top of that here, we have this Devil. And with the Devil, it's about that obsessiveness. And that's probably why you're in that Nine of Swords. You have all these options and all these choices. It's more like, pardon this, but it's more like a feeling of gluttony. If that's the right, for some reason that word was coming into me. But like you are overindulged in a lot of these emotions, because cups are emotions, but you have choices and emotional ties within those choices, and that's really having you be really putting you into this headspace of really thinking about all these choices. So you're obsessing about it, you're OCDing about it, you're bound to these options and choices, and you got two people here and you got two people on the board. So either you're this King of Cups which is, your element, or you're this mama of stencils, which is not your element. So either you're not in your element and that's what the issue is, or you're in this element dealing with someone that's more grounded, but you have somebody else coming into this picture, someone coming in with passion towards you. And I really feel like there is a new beginning, a new passionate beginning that is coming towards you. So we're going to move on to this positive stuff, because I'm not jiving on that, on the negative aspects here. It's just it's really overwhelming. But we have here this Ace of Cups, so a passionate new beginning. Again, you are the cups, right? So it's a new beginning for you to be right and to truly be who you are. It's going to come in, this new emotional beginning is going to come in for you. And again, we have this Knight coming in with passion, so it could be this Knight coming in towards you. With Knights, though, they are kind of here and gone. With the Knight of Wands, it's coming in pretty quickly, pretty rapid emotion. And maybe that's what's leaving you overwhelmed, is because all of a sudden now you have this choice and this option, and you don't know what to do about it, right? Then we have the Five of Cups, and the Five of Cups, I'm sorry, I didn't even bring this up before, but the Five of Cups is about the despair. But not only with the despair, you also have the snakes that are in front of him and the snake that's around the neck. So it's the despair, but it's also about, restricting you and cutting off your life support. You feel like this passion or this person that's coming in, like it's sucking you out. So you're not paying attention to, or you're trying not to think about it, but it's just putting you into that headspace of thinking about it. With it, also, though, is if you think about it in the positive sense of what a snake represents, and the snake represents transmuting of the energy. So you're taking this despair and you're investing it into work. So you're trying to replace one emotion with another emotion, right? You're trying to distract yourself about the underlying problems. And so you're really, really taking this time to focus on work, to work through your issues, to hopefully be able to heal. And that's where this kind of middle line is, this third line down. We have the Ten of Cups. That Ten of Cups to me is about that happiness, that joy, that love, the ultimate end of the cycle of, like, you've adulted enough that you've totally invested, into your happy house, your happy home, your happy family, your happy community. You have the rainbow with all the emotions into it, and this card, it's about, accepting the fact that you have been wounded multiple times and it's taken a lot to get you. But at the end of the day, you still have this abundant, wonderful filled heart that it's full of nothing but pure love. So, despite all this crazy stuff, you have this new beginning coming in, that despite what the drama is that you're currently feeling, you will eventually get to this Ten of Cups here. You will have this completion, the end of the cycle of this, the end of this cycle, starting from, the beginning all the way to the end. This here is just those little bruises that are coming in, that you will go ahead and you will expunge, and you will work through them, because you want to have this, Four of Brushes. You want to have this Four of Wands, that happy home life, that, the 11-11, the twin flame. But you want to have that soul connection with somebody in your happy house, with your happy house. You want to be able to have, your idyllic relationships and house with your family. You want the White House, the picket fence, the 2.5 kids, the dog and the cat, and the loving family. And I think that that's where you feel that this Queen of Pentacles is bringing you. This woman here is very grounded. This feminine energy is very grounded. And again, they're very regal, and understanding that they do need to nurture themselves as well, that they need to take care of themselves as well as you needing to take care of yourself. So they'll bring you this balance, is what I'm feeling here. Again, though, you will have choices. So you will have multiple choices here within this. I am feeling though with this card, it's a little different than the other card here. This is just a singular person, and there's these fractions, these pieces. It's coming above her, right? And then below has that the passion, the love, the energy coming from below, coming up. And so with it, to me, it's like you're breaking free of those options. You're breaking free from them and from the restraint to allow your emotions and your passions to come through. Um, and to be able to stand tall to who you are, in this King of Cups, to be able to be that passionate person that you are, to be in touch with your emotional side, definitely being true to yourself. And then here with this Devil card, though, it's so interesting that it seems like this half of the reading is very weighted, right? And then this half here is very, very light. But then we have this Devil card here. So I want to say that maybe there is a Capricorn that is involved in this situation, that maybe this, I'm trying to think here, Capricorn is earth sign, so this definitely would make sense here, that this feminine energy could be a Capricorn in your life. But we have, obviously I had said that it does relate to the other aspects of it, but make sure though that this relationship or the situation that you're going to be involved with, make sure it's not a codependent relationship, that you are seeking something a little bit more fulfilling and true to your nature. And if you feel that it is being tied into a codependent relationship, step away. And you don't have to physically step away, but really observe the relationship and see your aspect of it and your side of it, as well as the aspect of the other person's. See what you can work on for yourself, and see if you both still resonate and that you still, are on the same vibration together. Because with this card, with the Devil card, it's about them being, connected together versus being two separate individuals. So make sure that there's no, over smothering, someone's giving more than they're receiving, and vice versa. You really need to make sure that it's going to be a balanced relationship, and that you're not going to give yourself some more, bruises and heartaches and such. All right, so words of advice. We do have the word Lord. So this is about communication, praise, but also dishonesty. So I would just watch out what words are being said in this. Watch out the words from this knight, who's coming in quickly with a lot of passion. I'm really getting the feeling that there's going to be something there that's not totally honest, with this dishonesty component to it. And also feeling called to say that maybe you should take the advice or seek advice from somebody else that might have more wisdom than you do over the situation, or has had a lot more experience in the situation. Maybe, a fatherly figure, or, just somebody that is older and more wiser. I don't even want to say wiser, but, or older, but just somebody that can give you some good, solid advice. It does look like, again, that there's going to be some communication though coming into the situation. I don't really see that here though, but as your advice card, speak out and talk to somebody about it, because the only swords that I see on this pile here regarding communication is the one that's in your head. So maybe speaking to a good friend and venting some of that mental congestion that you've been having, maybe that will help to give you a clearer picture of what's going on. We also have, as an advice card, is movement. So with this, it could be physically moving house. It could be getting yourself out of a situation and really, going out on your own so that you can have a new beginning, to, to have happiness. It's interesting because this is, an ostrich here, and ostriches have these long gaits, right? These long steps. So maybe that this might actually go really quickly, before you know it, boom, it's changed, right? So be mindful of quick movement, right? That quick. I do feel though that there is hope coming in, but I'm also getting on here is that somebody is in kind of like a victim mode of like needing rescuing. Someone feels like that they need a rescuing in this situation. Here is this hot air balloon coming into this environment. This, I don't even know what this would be considered, like an island that's sitting on top of an ostrich. Oh my goodness, I just have, never mind. Anyways, I just had, yeah, we're gonna move forward from it, but to me, it's about rescuing this person that is trapped on this ostrich, because they can't see the total picture, and the total picture is that they're literally on an ostrich moving, and they're not really on the earth, right? They're not really where they need to be on the ground. So too much movement is what I'm seeing here, and the feeling like you need to be rescued from a situation. But all you really have to do is just take that leap of faith, right? That Fool card, even though we don't have it here, but you just need to take that leap of faith to jump and to know that you'll be safe. Very interesting week, and Capricorns. So, or not Capricorns. Ooh, Capricorns. So yeah, I must be dealing with a Capricorn. Anyways, Cancer, I'm so sorry. So I do hope that you have a fantastic weekend. I do hope that you did find some guidance in this. And I do look forward to hearing from you whether or not this did resonate. Well, thank you so much for allowing me to do your weekend reading. You have a great weekend.